I'd rather make 50K and my wife make 50K before I go and make 250 by myself and be the only income.
You guys, this man said he will rather make $50,000. Let his wife also make $50,000 so that they will split the bill in the relationship instead of him making $250,000.
I'd rather make 50K and my wife make 50K before I go and make 250 by myself and be the only income. Both bring in $110,000, $120,000 together. That's good money, especially with no kids. We have no big overhead. That's great. You go on vacations whenever you want to. All you gotta do is just go work your shift, split everything, and y'all good. It's not really splitting, y'all locked in together, to be honest. Versus a man that makes 250K, has to take care of the kids, has to take care of his wife because she doesn't work. That money is long gone. And he's carrying most of the stress. His work-life balance is upside down because he has to bring in all of that income from all of those people for all of those mouths to feed. So that money gets stretched. So yes, 50-50 is better than single income.
So because you want to do 50-50, and when we're talking about 50-50, when I'm talking about 50-50 in a relationship, when these men are talking about 50-50 in a relationship, you're talking about finance, money. They're not talking about everything in the relationship, just money. So because you want your wife to also contribute and split the bill, and you guys should share the bill together, you will leave a job that will give you $250,000. Like, are you kidding me? I have a reaction on this video. You guys, I'd like to know your thoughts about this video down in the comment section, respectfully. And let's watch the switches together, and I'll come back and share my thoughts at the end of the video.
I'd rather make 50K and my wife make 50K before I go and make 250 by myself and be the only income.
What? Bruh said he would leave $150,000 on the table just for him and his wife to make the same amount. And I'm cool with 50-50. I'm cool with whatever you and your partner, your spouse got to do to, make things work. That's a true partnership. But if I have an opportunity to make $150,000 more than what we make combined, what are we talking about? Like, it's not even anything to think about. Like, and for the life of me, I sat there and I watched the video 5 times. I read the comments and I was just trying to really just grasp like the logic behind it. Like, what's the mentality, the mindset? Like, why would you say that with your whole chest? What I really want to see, I want to see his wife reaction. Like, I want to see like it with the roles reversed. Like, if she had the opportunity to make 250, even though he made 50, I wonder if she gonna say, "No, my husband makes 50,000, so I'm gonna make 50,000 with." I don't know. I don't know.
I'd rather make 50K and my wife make 50K before I go and make 250 by myself and be the only income. Both bring in $110,000, $120,000 together. That's good money, especially with no kids. All you gotta do is just go work your shift, split everything, and y'all good.
Imagine being so allergic to providing for a wife and children that you'd rather take a $200,000 individual pay cut, that you'd rather $150,000 not enter your household because you don't want to take care of a family. They don't make them like they used to. And you just know when he's talking about splitting the bills, that's the only thing he wants to go half on. I bet he doesn't want to go half on those dishes, half on that cooking and that cleaning, on that laundry. No, he just want to split the bills. They want to pay 50% of the bills and want to call 100% of the shots. And a lot of women don't want that. This is why they say you got to pay the cost to be the boss. Single women these days much rather pay 100% of the bills and have to deal with 100% of your attitude and some of these men who only want to split money but not the chores. But they're the same men that curl their lips to say that women are transactional, but this sounds like a business deal. So for the low cost of half of your paycheck, you get a cook, a cleaner, a maid, you get everything. And then they're going to jump on the internet and talk about a male loneliness epidemic. Clearly they're not lonely enough.
I'd rather make 50K and my wife make 50K before I go and make 250 by myself and be the only income. Both bring in $110,000, $120,000 together. That's good money, especially with no kids. We have no big overhead.
Whoa there, cowboy. Hold on for a second. Did he say that he'd rather make 50,000 and then his wife make 50,000 instead of him making 250,000? Is this like room 9 math? Is this what kind of nonsense? Hold on. Give me a second. Just want to make sure that we all on the same page here, guys.
I'd rather make 50K and my wife make 50K before I go and make 250 by myself and be the only income. Both bring in $110,000, $120,000 together. That's good money, especially with no
First of all, 50,000 and 50,000 ain't 110, 120 together. That's 100.
kids. We have no big overhead. That's great. You go on vacations whenever you want to. All you gotta do is just go work your shift, split everything, and y'all good. It's not really splitting, y'all locked in together, to be honest. Versus a man that makes 250K, has to take care of the kids, has to take care of his wife because she doesn't work. That money is long gone. And he's carrying most of the stress. His work-life balance is upside down because he has to bring in all of that income from all of those people for all of those mouths to feed. So that money gets stretched. So yes, 50-50 is better than single income.
Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Now, I am a person that advocates for people working together for whatever your situation is, because all situations are different, right? Sometimes you have a situation where both of y'all gotta work or both of y'all should work, because I do believe that women need to be purposeful, especially when you don't have children. Doesn't really matter what it is that he makes, but as long, and it really don't even matter what she brings in once he's productive. But if y'all are together and y'all don't have children, then she still need to be purposeful. So find something that's meaningful to your life, especially if y'all plan on having kids later, because maybe you want her to be a stay-at-home mother because you don't want the daycare raising your children. So I'm not removing the idea that people need to both contribute, because it should all go into one pot. And again, I know different people do different things, but whatever. But this shit right here, this just looks like pure laziness. This is just pure, I'm just a slow motion. I don't want to grind. I don't want to hustle. I don't want to be anything more than whatever it is that I am. And I'm okay with just working a regular job, which nothing is wrong with a regular job, but I have no ambition to be anything more than what I am.
Give up $250,000 just so that you can make 50K and your girl can make 50K and y'all can go 50-50 together. I know we're decentering men, but I just had to unpack this because it has to be rage bait. It has got to be rage bait. This guy got on God's internet and said couples that work together are elite, okay? I'm not gonna go and make $250,000 a year by myself. No, no, he said I will make $50,000 and my wife will make $50,000. That's it. There is no breadwinner here. We are equal partners in this. And does that make sense to y'all? You would lose? You don't want to make $250,000? I, by myself, I would be so happy if I made $250,000. I don't care who's with me. You know how much you can do with $250,000? Mind you, that's before taxes, before health insurance, before state taxes, before expenses, before utilities, before a house. Y'all don't have student loans. No credit card payments. It must be nice to be debt free. It must be nice to be able to give up and not even go for the $250,000 because you got a wife that's gonna go 50-50 with you. This is crazy, okay? Let's go back to decentering men, but that baffled me. Flabbergasted, okay? Jaw dropped. My gag has been flabbered. I don't understand. You don't like money?
If you're trying to deal with a provider, always remember that men are never going to give you a dime of their money without making you work for it.
I'd rather make 50K and my wife make 50K before I go and make 250 by myself and be the only income. Both bring in $110,000, $120,000 together. That's good money, especially with no kids. We have no big overhead. That's great. You go on vacations whenever you want to. All you gotta do is just go work your shift, split everything, and y'all good. It's not really splitting, y'all locked in together, to be honest. Versus a man that makes 250K, has to take care of the kids, has to take care of his wife because she doesn't work. That money is long gone. And he's carrying most of the stress. His work-life balance is upside down because he has to bring in all of that income from all of those people for all of those mouths to feed. So that money gets stretched. So yes, 50-50 is better than single income.
So his logic is 50K together is better than 250K alone. But if I make the 250K, the woman's going to have to pop out a ton of babies. But if each of us are making 50K, which isn't shit, by the way, you're pretty much going to have to be suffering with making such a low income between two people. So Both sides of the coin is just you wanting to see a woman suffer. That's really what this is all about. Like, there is nothing in the equation where I make $250K and take care of my family and make things comfortable for the woman that I'm with. No, it's even if I make the $250K, I have to see you pour your blood, sweat, and tears to even earn a penny of the money that I'm making. Men are stingy, okay? This whole, oh, they're providers. No, they're not. Men are very, very stingy. Most of them don't want to give you a penny that they found on the goddamn sidewalk, okay? Most of them don't even want to give you the lint that they found in their fucking pocket. Men are very, very stingy. And in order for most of them to even want to feel like they should give you something, they want to see you have your soul sucked dry and clean out of you for them to finally feel as though you deserve something, which is not going to even be a fraction. They're not going to give you a fraction of what it is that you've actually put into the situation. That's the reason why the $250K comes with the cost of additional children. So now the $250 can't stretch further because we're not talking about $250K for a nice home, vacations, nannies, massage therapists, spa days. No, he said $250K and you're going to be a mother popping out children, making everything harder for you because those are going to be your children at the end of the day. And then once again, he's only talking about 50-50 in regards to money. What about 50-50 in regards to the cooking, cleaning, the emotional labor, the laundry? What about the 50-50 when it comes to that? They only want to keep it at finances, which is why I say, any man giving you this 50-50 shit, say yes, we can do 50-50 with the finances. Don't sleep with him. Don't cook. Don't clean. Don't give him any emotional time. You only said 50-50 with the finances. So, there you go. We're roommates. We're roommates. You don't get to go 50-50 on finances and then have the woman go 100-0 on every thing else. That's not how this works. These men are nothing more than bargain hunters, cheapskates, penny hunters. Ugh.
You guys, is it just me or I want to hear the wife's response? I want her to see the video and how does she feel about it? That okay, probably are gonna have conversation and be like, oh, I got a job, and it's 250, but I'm not gonna do it because I want us to like. Does he think is romantic? Because the way he's sounding as if he's saying like a love story, like a poem. There's no children, so why should we? And she's gonna bring the bill. And now when you take a job of 250, she has to pop children for you. She has to do this. She must be a stay-at-home mom because, of course, you're bringing a lot of money. You're bringing a lot of money. She's not paying bills, so she's gonna risk her life, risk her body, everything for you, and do everything just the chores. Like, just if you are looking for a man that doesn't want to provide, this is it. And is the way is even sounding. It's not sounding like a marriage. It's sounding like business contracts. So you and I were going to be in the same house. We're going to be living in the same house. So whatever bill, we're going to be splitting the bill. You guys are not married. You guys are not married because I don't understand. That's exactly what it is. It's just business. So I'm not going to take a job because I want us to be able to. I want us to earn the same money so that we can be able to split the bill. So you won't tell me, oh, you're earning more than me, you bring more. No, let us earn the same thing. I'll bring this, you bring this. You see this 50-50 conversation. I don't know. To me, it sounds like scam. If you're a woman and you're doing 50-50 with your partner, it's your choice. But then, to me, I just feel like it's scamming you. It's scamming you because you're bringing in more than that. And now he's only bringing 50% from his income. So what happens to the other 50%? What happens to the other things? The things that you bring to the table that he's not bringing, what happened? And when they're talking about 50-50, they're only talking about money. They're not talking about any other thing. They don't want to hear. any other thing. It is about money. It's just about money. Nothing else. Because they can't get pregnant, can they? You want to do 50-50 with your woman, but you guys want to have a child. Can you breastfeed? Like, okay, now you guys don't want to have a child, but you still want to do 50. What about the emotional labor she brings in the relationship? If you cannot provide 100 for a woman, if you are expecting your woman to split the bill with you, and you're in a relationship, you don't deserve to be in a relationship. Don't even be in a relationship. Just spend your money, live alone, and be by yourself as a man. Oh. You don't need to be in a relationship, because why are you being in a relationship when you're looking for a woman to be splitting? Although you're going to find women that are going to split the bill with you, but if you know you can provide, why are you being in a relationship? Like, why are you being in a relationship? And just as Queen said, the last creator, this will not give you money for free. They won't give you anything for any money. Any money a man gives you is not for free. Hardly will they give you money for free. They will always want you to work for it. It's that you're a stay-at-home mom. You don't have anything. They will embarrass you. You don't have money. They will make sure you work for that money. Okay, I'm earning so amount of money, and you need money for this. You write lists of why you need the money. What do you want to use the money to do? Why they are not even going to give you the money after all the lists, and you will work for that money. They will not want to give you anything for free. They believe that why should I do everything? Why should I do everything when you just sit and cross your legs? Some of them do that. That shows that the man that cannot provide, doesn't want to provide, and he does not deserve to be in a relationship. If you're not a provider, you don't want to provide for any woman. You feel like providing for a woman means that you own her. Don't be in a relationship. Don't date. Be single. Don't be in a relationship, because if you know you don't want to provide, don't be in a relationship. Why are you waiting for a woman to split the bill with you to show that you're a man, or to show that both of you are in the relationship together? For a man to even be having 50-50 discussion with you and you guys are in a relationship, it's a red flag. Like, it's a red flag. Of course, as a woman, you have your money, you're working, you're going to support if you want to support, when you want to support, right? But it's not like, okay, now want to buy this, so bring. You guys, what's your take on this video? Kindly share your thoughts down in the comment section. Respectfully, as always, Sugar Mariah David, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next one.